Hey, welcome back. It's something Lethbridge police have not done in 5 years, but this year they resumed the tradition of running for a cause. Over 300 runners started at the Lethbridge Lodge and continued down Scenic Drive, then finished in the river valley near the police gun range. Now, the goal of the marathon was to raise money and awareness for Special Olympic athletes, which is a new cause for the LRPS. Prizes were awarded for the top 3 racers in the full and half marathons, and organizers say the turnout this year was astonishing.
It's incredible. Lethbridge has always been incredible. Any time that we put on an event like this, no matter what it is, Lethbridge and area supports Special Olympics really, really well. So we're very, very happy with that. And yeah, it's just giving them, again, an opportunity to do something that they would never have an opportunity to do.
The event was able to raise over $6,000 for Special Olympians. The University of Lethbridge Pronghorns have reloaded and are ready to prove they're not a last-place team in Canada West. The Horns landed several key recruits in the offseason, but the 2 garnering the most attention have not laced up a pair of skates in 2 seasons. Daryl Rummel has more.
Brock Hershey and Mitch Maxwell are back on the ice, but it wasn't long ago that the pair wondered if this day would come. Mitch Maxwell walked away from the game 2 years ago after a pair of successful seasons with the Lethbridge Hurricanes to fulfill a religious commitment.
It really helped me grow as a person, and I think that'll help me on the ice.
Hershey's leave was less voluntary. After 161 games with the Prince George Cougars, a series of shoulder injuries forced him to hang him up in November 2012.
I was kind of on the fence there for a while, but at the end of the day, I just really missed the game and I wanted to be back.
He wasn't just the best player, he was a leader. And Mitch is the same way. Very smart, very good in the dressing room, very well liked. That's a big difference.
Now both players are living out a new opportunity as members of the Lethbridge Pronghorns, a team that for the 2nd straight year has reloaded in the hopes of getting back in the playoff conversation. Both players admit they still have a ways to go. They have been out of the game for quite some time, but they're hoping they can shake off any rust they may have and make an impact this season.
My role hasn't changed too much from previous years. I think the goal is to win, and that's always been my goal as I've played, is try to win.
If I can just come out of this season and feel like I was at the level I was after I was 18, I think that'll be good for this year.
Our goal is to make the playoffs. Obviously be way better, just keep getting better every game. I mean, it might take a little bit to get our habits formed, but once our habits are there and our work ethic and our commitment, we're going to be better.
The Pronghorns struggled last season, winning just 2 games in the Canada West. That was with a team that featured as many as 10 new players on their roster. And although the head coach admits there is as many new players this year, the expectations are higher than ever. Daryl Rummel, CTV Sports, Regina.
Oh, he misses us. The Pronghorns embark on their annual U.S. road trip this week. They'll face the Minnesota Golden Gophers and Mankato State. This past weekend, the Flames and Oilers played 2 split squad games, with Calgary winning the first game in a shootout and Edmonton winning 3-2 in Calgary. The Flames are now in Saskatoon to take on the Ottawa Senators as the preseason continues. Derek Bidwell will have more pregame info for you from Saskatoon on the CTV Calgary News at 6. And finally, Jackie, just this in from the Lethbridge Hurricanes. They did trim their roster by 1 yesterday as they send Brandon Kennedy to the Delta Wild Hockey Academy U18 team. So that now brings the roster down to 25 with 3 goalies, 7 defensemen, 15 forwards, and of course the big home opener coming up this Friday night as the Canes play host to the Medicine Hat Tigers. Game time is 7.
Coming up next, the 33rd annual Terry Fox Run was held this weekend. We'll have more on that when we come back.